So recently I've been feeling extremely motivated in life to try and be the best little wrestle boy I could be, which hasn't really turned out too well for me this year. But while I keep getting dropped on my head, it got me thinking about what else I could do. Which is why today I've decided to become a UFC champion by playing UFC 3. The video game. What did you guys think I meant? Now, I don't really keep up with UFC a lot. The most I really do see is knockout compilations on YouTube. However, I have been a fan of playing the more recent games, probably because of the ridiculous ways you can knock people out. No! But also just because they're pretty fun to play. So I figured today I would go through the career mode and climb my way up the ladder to become the next great UFC champion. But first, I've got to check this game for realism.
He is getting off some huge...
Yep, everything seems to be in order here. This totally didn't take more than one attempt. So first things first, I have to create the next big thing in UFC. This man will someday stand in a Hall of Fame with UFC legends, alongside icons like Conor McGregor, Ronda Rousey, Bork Laser, Anderson Silva, George St. Pierre, Dan Severn, Tito Ortiz, fuck, I can't say his name.
Tito Ortiz.
And of course, CM Punk. Now allow me to introduce the man who will be the next to stand in those ranks. Ladies and gentlemen, Billy Bell.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Now, as you can probably tell, Billy is a very unique looking individual. He has a face which is up there on the square head scale, and he also has a lot of tattoos that of course have deep meanings behind them. One of which being a very dapper looking bow tie, because you always have to look classy while caving in a man's frontal lobe. Next to that, he has a big Chicago tattoo on his chest, which I don't know why he has that, because he's from Vegas. And before I forget, he has all 4 of his ex-wives tattooed on his body, along with the family Fox? Sure.
The Fox.
And before you comment, Alex, we can only see 3 women. Well, yeah. We don't really talk about Billy's 4th wife a lot. Anyway, with Big Billy's laurel set up, I decided it was time to start him off on his journey to the top. So naturally, we start off in the minor leagues. I mean, we've got to climb our way up. But obviously, that was no big deal for old Billy here, cause that meant his debut match was going to be an easy win. Second that bell goes, Billy comes out of the gate throwing shot after shot, knees, punches, kicks, more punches. This chump didn't even know what hit him. Oh, shit, Billy, compose yourself. Billy, what are you doing? We need that arm. Oh, fuck a duck! Just lean, Billy. Just lean like your life depends on it. Maybe if we last until the end of round 3, we'll win by decision. Right, so first fight didn't go exactly to plan, but that does not mean old Billy Boy is done. Oh, no. We start training the big man up for his next fight, making sure he's at 100% peak fitness so he doesn't get gassed like last time. Or at least 75%. Again, work in progress. Also, if someone can let me know how you get injured by drinking a protein shake, that would be much obliged. Now going into this fight, I know old Billy is ready and can't lose. I mean, you're fighting Costa. You can't lose to a coffee shop, Billy. The bell goes and this time there's no fucking around. Left, right, shins to domes. This poor man didn't know what hit him. He tried to take Billy down to the ground, but we don't play that shit here, my friend. But that devastating kick didn't put the poor coffee shop down, so that meant we had to turn his face into a pillow for my fist, because eventually it was fucking nap time. And just like that, Billy won his first fight, and look at just how happy he is. At least I think he's happy. Can't really tell with a jaw like that. Anyway, we couldn't celebrate long because before I knew it, Big Billy had another fight offer on his hands. So we went straight back into training, determined to get Billy to peak. Huh? Right, how are we at worse fitness than last time? Alright, well, no time to change it now. And apparently this fight's extra important because we have this bald man watching, who seems to be, well, a little too excited about this fight. But we couldn't let this over-hyperactive bald man put us off because we had business to attend to. Like showing how much Billy has drastically improved doing such complicated tactics like this duck here. Wow. Obviously thrown by this innovative offense, Strong does the only thing he can and turns into Roman Reigns. But if you think Billy's selling that shit, well then you're mistaken, my friend. Quickly, Billy gets on top and starts throwing lefts, rights and lefts and, you wanna go to sleep anytime soon, mate? That would be great. Ah, there we go. And with that dominating performance, the bald man was so impressed he offered Billy a UFC contract right there on the spot. Thank you, strange bald man. Whoever you are. From here it was on to the big time for Billy, signing a contract with a lot of hype surrounding him. He even got his own nice little introduction package showing him off to the world. Albeit, not from his best angle. Okay, Billy doesn't have any good angles, but still. However, Billy's brick of a face wasn't really important right now. What was important was winning his UFC debut against Joseph NG. And as you can see, he only has 2 ex-wives. We're at an advantage here, Billy boy. The fight begins and straight away Billy puts the pressure on poor Joseph here, throwing head kick after head kick after head kick. And more head kicks, then another head kick, then another head kick. You know, maybe you should start blocking these, mate. No, you're just gonna walk right into them? Fair play. Eventually though, Billy got bored of this tactic and decided to finish the fight the only way he knew how. Go to sleep, 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 go to sleep. Thank you! With that, Billy had just won his UFC debut in convincing fashion, and he definitely left an impression on Joe Rogan.
That is a great sign of an intelligent fighter.
Yes, because if there's one thing I think when I see this man, it's definitely intelligence.
This is big brain time.
Safe to say, Billy had left his mark on the UFC world and was even beginning to build quite the fan base on Twitter. Love you too, Mum! After that, Billy kept on moving up the ranks, winning fight after fight in devastating fashion, training and learning new moves along the way, from getting down and dirty in the gym sparring, fuck, to simply watching some Roman Reigns matches. It doesn't matter who you are, you come into the ring with Billy Bell, well then you're gonna get the bell end. Cause he ends the fight the second the bell goes. Yeah, I don't think that can be misconstrued in any way. But it wasn't long before an old rival came back to haunt Billy Bell in the form of Jerome Strong. Yeah, remember the guy we destroyed to get into UFC? So this should be, holy fuck, look at those stats! What have they been feeding you, mate? Now obviously after seeing those fairly impressive stats.
It's all fucking awful! It's all of it, and every single one of them suck!
It was clearly time to get Billy into tip-top fighting shape. The only way we knew how. Shit, help, please, help! Then fight night came around and it was time to put this man down once and for all, regardless of some mean tweets. Yeah, well, fuck you, Flores! We enter the octagon and you can tell this is some big fight feel. I mean, just look at the crowd, there's a whole 7 people here. The bell goes and it's straight into the action. Ain't no touching gloves here, my friend. Straight off the bat, Billy throws some heavy shots at Strong, but his chin must be made of fucking granite because he doesn't go down. And then all of a sudden, he starts to fuck Billy's shit up. Oh, Billy, get your square head in the game. We go back and forth, throwing big shots after big shots, and you can see by the end of round 1, this fight was intense.
20 seconds to go.
Round 2 begins and we go straight back into throwing punches and kicks until Strong royally fucks up. And at this point, Billy sees his opening and realizes it's time to give him the bell end. You know, maybe I should change that catchphrase. Oh wait, never mind, it's in a magazine. Too late to change it now. Billy was unstoppable at this point. Anyone he stepped into the cage with turned into a human ragdoll. Don't think bodies are supposed to bend like that, sir. And it wasn't long before a title shot was on his hands. Yes, all of Billy's hard work and dedication was coming together. Nothing could derail his momentum at this point. Billy! What the fuck? The last match before Billy's big title fight. And he lost!
My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined.
I'm growing depressed. I'm growing very, very, very depressed.
Bang, man! I want to do that, man.
This wasn't good. This was the furthest thing from good. Now the seeds of doubt have been planted. What if, God forbid, Billy's ex-wives were right? What if Billy couldn't get the job done? What if Billy was a deadbeat dad? Wait, that has nothing to do with UFC. But worst of all, what if he was a loser? Psych, fuck that shit. We got back into training Billy the only way we knew how. Getting him into peak physical condition. Look at the beef on that man. This was Billy's time. Every drop of blood, sweat, and other bodily fluids that I'm not going to mention was going to be worth it. Cause god damn it, we are going to win that fucking belt. Oh, and make sure the champion regrets trolling us on Twitter. Yeah, well, fuck you, Robbie. And then it was time. Billy walked into the octagon knowing full well it was make or break time. This is where he could become the face of the UFC, which in hindsight might not be the best idea, but no time to think about that cause it's on. The fight begins and while Billy throws some good strikes, he can't handle the champ. Robbie's just all over him, connecting with big shots, but Billy wasn't going to go down without a fight. However, Robbie eventually hits a massive right hand. At this point, Billy was rocked. Was this it? Had we came so far only to fall at the final hurdle? Had I made a whole 10-minute YouTube video about this fucking stupid looking creator wrestler only for him to lose the big match? Not a fucking chance. Billy came back throwing big kicks out left, right and centre. This is Billy's fucking time after all. He called upon the combined power of his ex-wife's hitting death blows until Billy seen his opening and spotted that chin, and then... he fucking did it! Billy won the welterweight belt and is now a damn champion, proving that all the potential brain damage was worth it. If you take one thing away from this video, ladies and gents, let it be this. No matter what your dreams are, no matter what you want to achieve, you can! I mean, just look at Billy here. Oh yeah, and the other takeaway is, fuck your ex-wives. I have no clue what this video was. See you next time.